I was having a conversation with my cousin. I was asking her how her new job is. And she said something that goes like, is this how life is going to be? We work all week. We wait for the weekend just passes, we don't even get to know. And then we repeat, we dread that Monday. You know, I've been seeing these memes on social media where you work till Wednesday, Thursday you're looking forward to Friday, Friday you're looking forward to the weekend, Saturday is the only normal day. Most people are working on Saturday also, and then Sunday you're just dreading the next week again. And I thought to myself, is she talking about herself or me? I mean, I personally also experience a lot of irritability at times, mood fluctuations. I mean, if you ask my mom, I snap at her almost all the time. And she keeps saying, take a break. You're working too much. There are errors that I at times do. There are so many worries, frustrations. And just like how I saw myself in my cousin's narrative, I think a lot of you here would also be able to relate with what I'm saying. In the morning, we leave home, we're either getting late and honking at the person in front of us, or there are times when you reach early and you regret, could have just got that 5 minutes of extra sleep. All we're looking for is a break, which brings me to the question, is it okay to take a mental health day? But rather than answering this question, the real question is, why are we asking ourselves this? Why do we need to ask ourselves whether it's okay to take a mental health day? And is it really also enough? Mental health is that elephant in the room that has been here for a very, very, very long time. I mean, I'm told that now the situation is much better, but before I was born, if I asked my psychology teacher, the situation was really bad. Nobody even knew what it is, let alone talk about it. It's a herd full of elephants. You know, it's sitting in front of you, behind you, on your left, on your right, but we just don't see it. It's almost like that mountain, like a pile of stones, which is now becoming a mountain, a gigantic, unmovable mountain outside your window, which is blocking all sunshine, light from coming into your life. So we yet don't do anything about it because we don't see it. We don't acknowledge its presence, or even its existence for that matter. I mean, we talk about taking one day off. A lot of people would say that we have a World Mental Health Day observed on 10th October every year. And there are a lot of conversations that are happening. People are putting up posts. Social media is full of posts about acknowledging, creating awareness, signs and symptoms. And that's really good. That as a society we've been able to reach here. But what we need to ask ourselves is that one day enough? So is it okay to take a mental health day? Yes. But is it enough? Who is a healthy individual? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. It's not enough to just go to the gym, have a toned body, be fit, ensure that you're eating good food, having your 8 hours sleep. Not enough. Without mental health, our social, emotional, cognitive, intellectual, spiritual health, our well-being. Which brings me to mental health. A state of well-being in which all of us here as an individual are able to realize what our strengths are, how we can utilize them, be our own unique version of ourselves and not try to be like somebody else, where we're able to deal with our day-to-day stressors, we're able to cope in an effective manner. A state of well-being where we're able to work productively, we're able to learn, and at the same time have healthy relationships, not full of conflicts, but healthy relationships that give us positivity. When we're mentally healthy, when we're mentally feeling good as an individual, we're able to contribute back to the society, ensure our collective well-being, because only an individual who's feeling good mentally will be able to give back. So yes, a lot of conversations are happening. They are increasing. But at the same time, what we need to prioritize is sustained action behind that expression. All of us here need to be advocates. We need to be the role models. We need to be able to understand that mental health is a priority. Now, something that we often do is use mental health and mental illness interchangeably. Right? Mental health is the umbrella, whereas mental illness is a part of it. As we all know, the pandemic hit us hard. According to the WHO, there's a 25% increase in people who suffer from depression and anxiety. A 25% increase. And almost 15 to 20% working adults are diagnosed with a mental health condition. But at the same time, it's also important to note that globally, not just in India, but globally, around 70% people who suffer from a mental health condition seek no treatment. The question is why? Why are we still here where people are not seeking treatment, the incidence is going up? Because there's discrimination, there is stigma, there is stereotype, there's a taboo. People are just so hesitant to be able to talk about how they're feeling that rather than asking themselves, is it okay to take a mental health day, they would rather just put in a sick leave. They would say, I have migraine, or I couldn't sleep well, I have a fever, somebody in my family is unwell. We make all of these excuses just to cover up for the fact that you are not feeling okay. Why? Because we fear judgment. We fear that the other person who I'm going to go and tell this might not be able to understand, or might mock me, or might just rebuff me, might not take me seriously, might not be able to say the right thing, which is why they keep quiet. So today, one person's silence affects us all. We are not able to create the safe space wherein somebody can walk up to us and tell us they're not feeling okay. So is it okay to take a mental health day? Yes. But how do we take a mental health day if we don't make it a priority for our health? So what do? We are hearing that some countries are trying at a 4-day work week and a 3-day off. right? Is it really about the number of days that we are working? Or is it actually about what we are doing in that day? You will crunch your 6-day work week or a 5-day work week into 4 days. You will work for 20 hours in those 4 days and then take those 3 days off. It would just become the same cycle again. So is it really about the number of days, or is it really about the balance? About integrating mental health into our lives, into our day in and day out small moments. Is it really about taking that one vacation, collecting all your leaves through the year, ensuring that you don't miss deadlines, assignments, any of your responsibilities, going for that vacation, and on the last day of the vacation again dreading to go back to your routine? So it is not about the offs. It's actually about what we can do to create small capsules of self-care, of me time in our day-to-day. So like I was talking about honking at the person in front of me if I'm getting late, or for that matter, regretting a 5-minute sleep that I could have gotten had I not left so early, I could rather actually look at it in a different perspective. Listening to my favorite song for those 5 minutes and ensuring that I have a smile on my face. Leaving early and realizing that that one road which always has traffic is today empty. It's a smooth drive and I can feel happy about it. Waking up in a rush, not even realizing that the sunlight is coming in, the rays are making me feel good, but just rushing and getting on with my day. No, rather ensuring that I could just take 30 seconds and feel the light. It might not make a difference, but at least it will bring in some positivity. We have a deadline, an assignment coming up, it's stressful, some exam coming up, not studied. But rather than stressing about it with your friend, both of you can actually be making fun of the fact that kuch nahi pada hai. Even that brings a sense of camaraderie, a sense of familiarity, that you're able to at least share, talk. So these capsules, these interstices in our day is what we need to keep finding. Taking a mental health day is not just for your own self. It's also for people around you. A friend calls you, says they need your help. You help them. That will also make you feel good. You prioritize other people's health, other people's emotion, other people's difficulties, help them through it, ensuring collective well-being. Me for you, you for me. A community that is happy, that is prioritizing positive mental health. Taking time off, often I'm told that what if there was a Sunday 2.0? One Sunday we're just doing all our chores, ensuring that we're fulfilling responsibilities, but that one Sunday where we just don't do anything. We don't have to get swayed in things that may be maladaptive. Rather, something that is adaptive, impactful, fruitful for yourself and for people around you. Not sitting and binging a show all day or just sleeping it all away because you feel you haven't slept in days, so you just need to catch up. No, something that helps you. Be it music, plants, gardening, going out with friends, watching that movie you've not been able to see for a very long time, going to that one cafe you've seen on social media, so many reels, but you just don't have the time to go. Spending time with family, you know. In fact, I feel everybody should have that one hobby that they can go to, just release all the pressure. You know, we don't have to switch off when life is getting frustrating and full of pressure and you just don't know what to do. Switching off is not the solution. We need to switch on. We need to switch on that hobby that helps us feel better, helps us release, helps us find time for our own self. Mental health has been talked about, and it's heartwarming to see the amount of importance that now it's getting. But just one thing, there needs to be action that creates impact. There needs to be an impetus to our words. All of us here are the harbingers of change. We need to drive the elephant out of the room. Take a chisel in our hand, and with each happy moment, with each moment we take for ourselves, we chisel away a path in that mountain just to get some light in. You know, if we just think of our life as that canvas, we need to find a way to bring in the colors in our life. What will those colors be? It is going to be the things that make you happy. It is going to be the things that make you feel positive, that enhance your well-being. Life is stressful for all. You know, like we say, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But how would you if you don't have the resources? So yes, paint the canvas of your life with the colors of mental health. And that is something we all need to do collectively. We start from ourselves and we spread the word as much as we can, and we show it in our actions.